It is good to be whole once again. Even so, he is still a part of me, just one that had grown beyond control. Furthermore, I think I've learned mediocre poetry. Thank you for your help, even. You will one day, I think. You've got a good head on your shoulders. He says hello, by the way, even. He says he hopes to see you again, very soon. It's been a very strange time for us here too, even. But in saving us, you become an inextricable part of that. Wherever you go, a small part of Two Town now goes with you. And strange is good. Goodbye, even. You will always have my thanks.
And so, even went to get Seymour his eyes back. I'm positive he was dying to make eye contact with his pupils once again. Wait a minute. These are terrible. I'll edit them out later.
The living store at your service. And lo, did the number 2 come to random, and lo, it was good. Oh dear, do I ever shut up? And lo, did the number 2 inspire all to praise the Queen for twice as long. And lo, did the Queen bless us with not 1, but 2 towns, and 2 moons rather than simply the boring one. And...
Hey! What happened? I heard a ruckus!
Long story. But I've got your eyes, Seymour.
Oh, my peepers and weepers! Oh, I've missed you so much! Much better. And as for those pips, if you don't mind, it just takes a little precision, the utmost finesse, and... Done! Good as new, little buddy! That I mostly am, even. That I mostly am. Thank you for helping me properly see again. I suppose I could. There is room for more. All over Random there are mythical creatures hiding from the clutches of the Queen. Difficult to find, but they may have some. Keep your eyes peeled, and senses even sharper, even. Oh, and remember, all this dice business? Shh, it's our secret. So, what are you gonna do now? I know you'll find her, even. You found my eyes, and they're probably way smaller than your sister, right? Oh, you'll do fine. In fact, I'll go so far to say that there's not a way in Sixtopia or Onecroft that you'll fail. Unless, you know, the Queen gets in your way. Nothing a bit of good old-fashioned runaway won't solve. Well, I wish you well on your next adventure. And if I could give you some semi-solicited advice. Every roll of the dice matters, but not every roll counts. Isn't it, though? It's so fun. Bye, even. I'll miss you, but I'm sure we'll see each other again in far-off places.
The girl was a long way from home, about to enter the Land of Three. Who knew what adventures awaited her there? The answer is me. I do. I'm the narrator. But for Even and Dicey, the adventure was just beginning. And Even's sister was still out there, somewhere, lost in random.
Home, I guess.
Don't touch that!
You mustn't ever touch that odd. Ever! Never touch it again! Of course, you could never break anything I've built. Nobody could. But you could inconvenience me. And you never want to do that. Anyway, forget it. Because I have something for you, Odd. Something special. That rudeness. That's your Wonder Origins showing. Don't worry, we'll break you of that yet. And it's not a gift. It's something to be earned. But for now, go on, try it. I had it made just for you.
Above Even was one of the Queen's royal spiders, the kind that had taken away Odd on that terrifying night. They were the collectors of children who were to become Sixers.
today, spider monster. You! Oh, wait! Did you see those robots? What do you mean you've seen bigger?
I always knew I was a sixer at heart. I knew! I'll do all sorts of important work for the Queen while Bernard mops the floor.
Hey, where is Bernie?
Bernard is gone!
A six-odd child is missing! I repeat, a six-odd is missing. I can be rewarded for any rules by the grace of the Queen.
Look! It's Bernie! From back home! Of course we should help him. He'll be eaten alive out here.
The spider seemed impossible to get into at the moment. Oh, but perhaps Bernie would know how to get to her sister. Even knew...
Come on! We've got to find him!
Oh, yes. Time was of the essence. I was done anyway. Freedom was a district tearing itself apart in a three-way civil war. A murdered father. 3 siblings, each suspecting the other of the deed. And a giant battle droid, given to each by the Queen to settle the matter.
I'm noble, you understand. Heck, most of us here are. This bell belonged to my family, don't you know? It still does, I suppose. Everything's owned by someone. I'm noble, you understand. Heck, most of us here are. You're the only one here like that, I assure you. It belonged to the triplets, and before then it belonged to the Lord or King of Freedom, before his murder. Just so. But I'm a distant relative, far enough to stand outside the daily battles and to not choose a side. You know, I have another distant relative, a cousin of mine, that I haven't heard from in some time. Not since this cursed Civil War started. Last I heard, she was in the Duke's garden, playing nobility, eating cakes, I suppose. If I could see her again, I'd tell her that I miss her, that's all. It's silly, but you never think of the people you care about until they're no longer in your life. And it would do my heart good to know that she knows I do miss her. But it's too dangerous for me to go stumbling around a battlefield. Please excuse me.
Find them!
Fascinating! Fascinating!
Let none of them... Where what? The attack has begun! The king must be saved! What? Identify yourself, stranger! I am Nishka, and I used to protect somebody important, I think. A ruler, maybe? Before the war. Oh, Even, you sweet child. You can't keep clinging to the past. The king's dead and gone now for years, don't you remember? What? How did you know my name? What? I've never seen you before in my life. The king! Protect the king from danger!
Oh boy, I can't wait to get back home. But I can't get back home without knowing the way. Or can I? Oh, hey, mister. Do you know the way to one... oh, wow. You want a hug? Okay. Woo, woo.
Wow, it's pretty cold in here, and dark too.
Alive? I thought I saw one running around here recently. A young lad, boxy clothing. Can't say I did, unfortunately. But you'd better find him quick, before the Shadow Man does. Everyone knows about the Shadow Man, child. Especially children out all alone.
You want to know about the Shadow Man?
Dicey, over there! Dicey!
Even suddenly felt like she was being watched. And to tell you the truth, I did too.
you the Shadow Man?
Oh, I have many names, little one.
Okay, fair enough. Have you seen a little boy? About yay high?
Let me think. This one?
Oh, wow, even is that you? I'm so glad to see you. Can you believe that I'm stuck?
Let him out!
That may be true, but there is another truth. That if you're not afraid now, you'll soon learn to be. He's mine now. I won't be letting him go. I believe you'd call that leverage. You'd think you'd know not to insult someone who's holding all the cards. Or in this case, children. Besides, you don't have what I need. Nothing you have, child. And I suspect nothing you can bring me. That remains to be seen. But perhaps you're right. I want the same thing all of us want here. Peace. I want the Triplets' war to end. I care about being feared. Before this war, I was the most terrifying thing in the world of random. Children would be afraid to whisper my name in case I came for them. And often I did. But people only truly fear things that move in the dark during peace. During war, they are surrounded by greater threats all day long. And so nobody fears the Shadow Man anymore. Life is the greater horror. And they have overindulged, forgotten me. If you want me to give you Bernard, then I want you to change that. I don't care how. I don't care about anything even. Except being feared by everyone again. I've watched you. I know you're a dice wielder. Silence! Don't insult me with your dirty lies. They may work on the living, but you can't deceive the Shadow Man. You alone carry the power to affect the arenas and those giant robots. Figure it out, or you will never see your precious Bernard or any other child I choose to take again. Without peace, there will be no boy, no hope, and you will never see your sister again. For you, there are currently more important questions at stake. Go
children. Bernie's fate rests on your tiny shoulders, and my hunger won't be held at bay forever.
To save Bernard from the wretched Shadow Man, Even had to end Threedom's civil war. It was a hard task, an impossible task, but she wasn't going to let her friend die. The first thing she needed was information. Perhaps some of the locals would be willing to share what they knew.
You, I remember you. We've spoken before, haven't we? No, I don't remember much, and I'm sorry, what did you want? Oh, with the children. The 3 children, well, something happened. There were sounds from his chambers. Was someone with him? I was his bodyguard, and I ran to look, and he was supposed to be sleeping, but... I'm sorry, it was such a shame, I'm sorry, I forgot what we were talking about. Hello? Do I know you? The children of the king! Such beautiful babies. They grew up into such wonderful young men and women. The Duke, the Baroness, and the Count. Such a gift. The entire royal court was so... The court was so... I'm sorry, I'm afraid I don't remember. He's paranoid, capricious, and fearful. But his heart's in the right place. He once accused me of trying to assassinate him just because I tried to get him to finish his vegetables. We all had a lovely laugh about it later. Or at least, I think we did. She's tough as nails. Tough as cannons, really. Duty-bound and haughty, but she can back it up. And woe be to those who cross her. She once aimed a cannon at me to stop me from giving her a bath. The only thing that impresses her is war. I wouldn't call him a glutton for life, more of a bon vivant. He loves all the finer things. He's baroque, decadent, you might say spoiled, but I'd say he's really more cultured. He once told me his goal was to eat every animal in the kingdom, all in one single dish. He achieved it a week later and said the dish was as delicious as it was disappointing. Oh, that's very nice. You're a nice young lady. I'm sorry. I'm afraid that these days I don't remember things as well as I used to. I have moments where I can see things so clearly, and then poof. But there have been times where an object reminds me of things, holding an important artifact that reminds me of a person or an event. That could bring it all back. Can you find these objects for me? One for each triplet. That could bring it all back. Oh, and if you could find the murder weapon that killed the king, I could remember that too. I feel certain of it. I'm sorry, find what? What were we talking about? Oh, if only I could remember. That platform reminds me. I'm supposed to warn travelers about something. I'm supposed to say something very, very important. Oh well, it's probably fine, and we should all stop worrying about it.
Been dealt a bad hand, have you? Ah, never mind. Trade it here for a...
Seeing the ease at which Dicey affected the world, Even was surprised to find herself feeling a little bit frightened of him. How could someone so small and innocent contain so much untamed power? And now, Even suddenly felt like she had the world on her shoulders. Could she solve the mystery of the king's murder?
It's the Count! Ladies and gentlemen, the Count has won the roll!
Raise the stakes with a new card! Man, he's got one of these. Your house of cards will never... Oh, hello. You've made it to Three Town, have you? Be careful here. Those triplets don't mess around. But then again, that just gives you 3 good reasons to buy some cards, eh? I could ask you the same thing. But now we're both here, and that means one thing. Let's trade cards. For a man whose body is a store, yes. So, let's trade, shall we?
The only thing I can't predict are the rolls of the Queen's dark dice, but everything else I know.
Dicey! Dicey, there!
Someone has entered your castle, Your Grace.
I swear, it must be my bloody sister, the Baroness, or my fancy-pants brother who thinks he's so much better than me, sending their assassins to smother me in my sleep. But this Count is awake and ready for you! You hear that, assassins?
Your house of cards will never fall down when you've built it with Manny's help.
The Count? I love that guy.
Stay back! You won't take me alive! You won't take me dead either!
Over there!
My bad. Mind went to a dark place there. This is what actually happened.
Right, stay back! Stay back! You won't take me alive! You won't take me dead either!
You're here to kill me, aren't you? Help me to die? Bah! War! Have you ever marched out into a battle, little girl? I don't know. Assassin school? Unlike you, mysterious interloper, I have been in battle. Every day. In my mind. You're being rude. Oh, you're being rude so that I'll think no assassin would draw attention to themselves with such rudeness and then kill me. Kids can be assassins. I've heard of it in stories that may or may not have been based on truth. End it? How can you end it when the Colossus has already moved more than once today? This war is only heating up. What's wrong? Everything! My bodyguard is dead, the war goes poorly, and then well, and then poorly again. And on top of that, Count Shmoo has been kidnapped. Nishka, the only one I could trust besides my father. She disappeared when he was killed, but you're in no shape to replace her, child. She was the whole family's bodyguard. She was great. Or so I thought until she let one of us, not me, kill my father. Of course. Obviously I would keep track of that. Someone took it. A little bird whispered that it's locked up in the head of the broken Colossus that used to be my father's. It should be collecting ashes somewhere in the battlefield. Why? Was someone going to use it to assassinate me? Well, good. Even if she's alive, that leaves my lands undefended and myself open to assassination. Ha! It'll never happen. The third of his name, yes. He was stolen from me by the vicious Baroness, my meanie of a sister. Shmoo is like a son to me, and I haven't been able to sleep since he was taken. Do this for me, and I shall give you something. How do you like that? So that's the deal. Find my plushie, and I'll give you... Well, I don't know what I've got like that. Oh, but I do have a finger taken from the scene of the crime of my father's murder. 'Tis yours if you recover Shmoo for me. Deal?
The Count was an odd duck. And a paranoid duck, too, come to think of it. But Even was now one step closer to triggering Nishka's memories. And possibly, just possibly...
Friends, citizens, country compatriots, let yourself eat cake, for now arrives the winner of the role, the Duke.
Narmen, Knena, Dasen. I've got cars to trade. Don't you? Want a suit? I know you do.
Poor Even. You still don't know how to say what you want. Hello, Even. You're not asking the right questions. You're still not asking the right questions, but I wonder if you can help me, Even. My sisters, the children of the king, aren't the only triplets in Threedom. In the middle of this war, my twins disappeared, and like you, I feel like a part of me is missing. Can you find them for me? That's not important. You'll know them when you see them. After all, you knew me. If you find them, tell them to meet me at the safe spot, over by the sword bridges. Find us there once we're all gathered, and I will have something for you. You'll find us among the teapots, in the trenches, and under the ground. I hope to see you again, Even.
Sir, 1,000 apologies, sir, but your mid-afternoon cake was burnt in the chef's oven.
A cake flambe? Oh, how delightfully decadent. I'll take the whole thing.
But sire, it's burned to a crisp.
Ooh, a new flavor I haven't experienced for years. What an amusing diversion. Have Chef serve it to me at dinner, and if he refuses, kill him. And then yourself.
Yes, sir.
The Duke certainly lived in style. Oh, it was all a show, and the horrors of war did sometimes bleed through the artifice the Duke had constructed. But if he ever noticed it, he certainly never let it show.
You may approach. What? You make a demand before a proper introduction? No, no, no! I shall not speak to such impertinence! Leave, and return only when you can greet me properly. You may approach. No, no, no! This simply will not do! That is not how you greet a duke, child. Leave, and return only when you can greet me properly.
Hello, darling. You're a long way from home, aren't you? No, darling. That's not how you address a superior. In this kingdom, whenever you meet someone of a higher station, you must always begin by saying, "Begging your forgiveness, sir or madam." There you go, darling. Now go on, run along.
Well, I never. Look at you. You're the spitting image of an unskilled laborer. Perhaps a chimney sweep? Well, I never. Look at you. You're the spitting image of an unskilled laborer. Perhaps a chimney sweep? Child, no. You simply can't address people this way. You must always use their titles. For example, I am to be addressed as my most esteemed lady, and the Duke is Your Imperial Majesty, rightful Lord of Threedom. Without the right titles, none of us can possibly be expected to respond to you. It's a simple matter of respect. You're very welcome, little lady.
A pleasure to make your acquaintance, child. Look at you, child. Why, you might as well be dressed in rags. Who are you? And what brings you here? Oh no, child. That is not how you introduce yourself in conversation. You must always curtsy first. Oh no, heavens no. You want just a slight bob at the end, child. It's always so unseemly when a lady goes down too far and then snaps her head up like a drinking bird. Here, like this. Oh, wonderful, wonderful, yes. Perfectly wonderful. Now, what did you want to discuss? Oh, heavens, yes, I could. However, I won't. I'm much too important to be a schoolmaid to some roustabout.
You may approach. Yes. So, oh. Well now. Finally some respect around here. Well met, Lady Even. What brings you to the company of the Duke, the one and only rightful ruler of Threedom today? Well, I didn't kill him, if that's what you're asking. I found him dead, with the murder weapon still sticking out of him. Oh, you know how things grow legs and walk off sometimes. Metaphorically speaking. I think one of my lovely spies told me someone locked it up on Father's robot's head. Giant, beastly thing. I'm afraid that robot is long gone. Probably turned to scrap by now. What other way is there to live? What? As a commoner? We've already got plenty of them, I'm afraid. But there's only one me. I owe it to my people to be the most me I can be. Pass me some sweets, will you? Our old bodyguard. Oh, heavens, what is there left to say? She protected us until she didn't. And my dear father paid the price. I haven't heard from her since. She's dead and gone, I suppose. Oh, good for her. I should send her a cake. Only we haven't one to spare, you understand. But no, I couldn't possibly leave the castle. The horrors of war wait outside, child, and I can't have my people remembering them. No, out of the question. I have only your word that she's even alive, and we've just become acquainted. Then again... All right, I, in my infinite wisdom and appetites, have decided to do you a favor. I will give you something of extreme value if you will in turn do me a favor first. There is a portrait of me here. Certainly, you've noticed my beauty, my handsomeness, my regal demeanor. I am there with my father, his favored child. However, part of the painting is missing. When we split our lands after my father died, the Count took control over the old royal nostalgia. I'm sure the second half is there, and it proves that I was father's favorite. Return with it to me, and you shall be rewarded. In the Nostalgium, on the Count's land, I'm sure that wicked brother of mine keeps it there, and it will prove that I...
Atten hut, recruits, for the Baroness has won the roll. All hail her rule and her rules.
Derrière, hurra, tapoltie, beltu, nespunje, zapoira, po, derdulnike, nestie.
I've got cars to trade. Don't you want to follow suit? I know you do.
Well, have you found Count Shmoo III yet? He's my real friend! He helps me sleep, rescue him from the Baroness, return... Well, have you found Count Shmoo III yet? With the Baroness, my sister! I bet I must go. Go save him.
Bold of you to be just running around.
Åka, taka poin, malmni, gamnarf, nainga. Toke, keino, norego, akista, kemel. Malaha, kena.
The end? No, far from it.
bad. Mind went to a dark place there. This is what actually happened. bad. Mind went to a dark place there. This is what actually happened.
burning daylight even. And I don't think I like what I see. Indeed we do. But you'd better. The moor is growing cold in here. Let's hope it's time you have, young Even.
Oh, is that what I think it is? Yes, yes, this is the piece! And don't I look dashing? It was my pre-wig period, mind you, but well, wait a minute. We're all sitting in his lap, but that means Daddy loved us all equally? Ah, well, I suppose I did, even if the painting was a disappointment. Here, have this worthless thing, worth a fortune to a commoner like you, and I'll hardly notice its absence. And don't let anyone say the nobility isn't as kind as it is cake-filled.
With a memento of the Duke in her hands, Even was one step closer to being able to trigger Nishka's memories of that fateful night.
What were we talking about again? Oh, that portrait of the children, the triplets, and their father. I can't remember. I need more objects to jog my poor memory. What were we talking about again? Do I need objects?
As wolf der dullige hier van je zelf gered top boyra wolf die gered boy.
Life never goes the way you expect, does it? all the way.
Those bets are off
Get
when
your
you
deals
got a new
here.
card from old Matty Dex, Esquire. All bets are off when you've got a new card from old Matty Dex, Esquire. Here, mate. Let's trade cards. Sometimes I feel like it's my sole purpose in life.
The Baroness lived atop Wildcard Hill, a training ground for war, and a home to warriors. It was not a place for children. But then again, thought even, what part of freedom was?
Oi, looking to get an invincibility potion, are you? Well, you've come to the wrong place. I've got cards, though.
No. That's not what happened. Let's try this again.
Well, well, colour me impressed. Most interlopers find themselves dead long before this point.
A 10 hut!
How did a child like you make it up here? A likely story. You must have just snuck past them. Blind chance. At ease, child. Well then, at ease even. Look at you. You're not even old enough to be a recruit. You're soft, aren't you? No, I suppose you're not. You're learning. But you are a long way from home. What can I do for you, even? Ah, Shmoo! I captured that damned garbage in a raid. I had it strapped to a trebuchet and sent it over into the Duke's land. Let him deal with it. You'll have to talk to him. I've washed my hands of the whole matter. Simple thing, really, but it requires complicated strategy. One or both of my... Not surprised. Nishka's damn tough. And if anyone could survive out there, it's her. She taught me how to win a fight. Taught me how to never surrender. Taught me the importance of duty. No, that would be a dereliction of duty. She wouldn't be happy to see me there, and neither would I. I respect us both too much for that. How is she, other than alive? Impossible! I am too busy waging and winning this war. Ha ha ha! A child coming here and asking for a gift? The sheer gall. But I admire the courage. Tell you what, even. I happen to own the mighty mechanical arm that once belonged to Nishka. If you can take it, it's yours. If not, it ought to remind her of her failure to protect my father. This arm, it's only the most heavily guarded item in my entire freedom. I like your spunk, even, so let me warn you. You will fail. You may even die. So do the smart thing and go back to whatever teapot shack you came from. Can you defeat my robots to claim it? No? Well then, there's your answer, even. Can you defeat my robots to claim it? No? Well then, there's your answer, even. Me lose against a soft aesthete and a shrill maniac? Impossible. Even if they had the sense to ally against me. I would have won today, actually, if only my maneuvers hadn't been interfered with by those blasted colossuses. They're supposed to move just once a day. It's highly irregular, recruit. Sorry, force of habit.
what she needed to do to get something that would jog Nishka's memory. Win the most protected treasure in the most militarized kingdom. She knew it would be hard.
Finish this fight by destroying the tower. To destroy the tower, you must lead your playing piece onto the appropriate tile in order to fire your cannons.
Shoot the button to fire the cannon.
Walls up! The walls rise!
Shoot the button to fire the cannon.
Get him, Dice!
fight by destroying the tower. To destroy the tower, you must lead your playing piece onto the appropriate tile in order to fire your cannons. The walls rise!
Shoot the button to fire the cannon.
The walls rise.
Shoot the button to fire the cannon. Shoot the button to fire the cannon. Watch out! The Baroness now has 2 cannons.
Walls up!
button to fire the cannon.
Get him, Dicey!
Look out! Walls are rising.
Get him, Dicey!
The walls rise.
Over here, Dicey!
Shoot the button to fire the cannon.
Finish this fight by destroying the tower. To destroy the tower, you must lead your playing piece onto the appropriate tile in order to fire your cannons.
Shoot the button to fire the cannon. button to fire the cannon. Shoot the button to fire the cannon. Watch out! The Baroness now has 2 cannons! The walls rise!
Oops, my bad. Mind went to a dark place there. This is what actually happened.
Finish this fight by destroying the tower. To destroy the tower, you must lead your playing piece onto the appropriate tile in order to fire your cannons. Look out! Walls are rising! Finish this fight by destroying the tower. To destroy the tower, you must lead your playing piece onto the appropriate tile in order to fire your cannons.
Button to fire the cannon. The button to fire the cannon. Shoot the button to fire the cannon. Watch out! The Baroness now has 2 cannons!
Come on, get on!
Shoot the button to fire the cannon.
Come on, get on!
The walls rise!
No. That's not what happened. Let's try this again.
Finish this fight by destroying the tower. To destroy the tower, you must lead your playing piece onto the appropriate tile in order to fire your cannon.
button to fire the cannon.
The walls rise. The walls rise.
Shoot the button to fire the cannon. Shoot the button to fire the cannon. Watch out! The Baroness now has 2 cannons!
Walls up.
button to fire the cannon.
Walls up! Look out! Walls are rising! The walls rise!
Shoot the button to fire the cannon. Halfway there. Shoot the button to fire the cannon. Take cover! The Baroness now has 3 cannons.
The walls rise!
Shoot the button to fire the cannon.
The walls rise. Walls up.
Shoot the button to fire the cannon.
We are nearing the final rounds. The board game is about to end.
Shoot the button to fire the cannon.
No! Impossible! You can't have it! Give it here! A clever head on those shoulders, soldier. I suppose it was a royal promise I gave you. You have a future.